Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract, Any Kills 4, set in Colorado and supplied to us today by Hitman Companion. So moving on to our briefing, short and sweet, by Street Surgeon. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the explosive specialist. We're going to have a sniping rifle stored up at the water tower, and we'll be bringing with us a lethal syringe and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to vacate this little tent area before the enforcer returns, make our way across the explosives range, grab ourselves a propane cylinder, and then make our way underneath the control area tent and place said propane cylinder on the table above the fire extinguisher. So from there we're going to make our way into the hay shed and up in amongst all of the bales of hay, where we're going to crouch down, pull out a silenced pistol and detonate the propane. So one target down, and our next target is just outside of the compound. So we're going to head out of the window here, over the fence, and select our lethal syringe. And while this gentleman has his back to us in panic mode, we're just going to give him a quick jab in the back, and he will go down rather quickly actually. So 2 targets down, we're going to hop back into the compound now, and we're going to make our way around and to our left. I was about to head to the right, but I've decided at the last minute to take out our target in the junkyard. So we're going to make our way around to the old wrecked trucks here. We're going to put one hole into the oil drum there. That will get the attention of one of the guards in the junkyard, and it will leave our target alone with a propane cylinder. So we're just going to wait for the investigating guard to lose interest and turn around to head back towards his colleague there. And as soon as he does that, we can then very quickly detonate the propane cylinder, and we are now 3 targets in. So moving on, our next target is around by the motor pool area, and they are currently fixing one of the vans. So while all of the panic is going on over in the explosives range and the junkyard, we can make our way safely over here. We're going to hop into one of the shed windows. So there is our target working on the van. We're going to hop in through this window here. Now unfortunately the explosions have woken up the guard who is usually on the sofa in the next room, and he's going to come in here and bother us for a few moments before eventually losing interest and taking his epic shades back into the next room. That's your cue there, sir. By the way, that's a very nice camouflage shirt you're wearing. So once he goes back into the other room, we're going to pull out our silenced pistol. We're going to wait for that door to close, and there we go. We're going to put 1 bullet into the oil drum over by the motor pool, which will entice our next target over to investigate. And when he gets close enough and stands in the puddle, we're going to put a bullet into the leaked fuel, igniting it and eliminating target number 4. So while he is getting rather warm, we're going to make our way into the shed next door, and just behind the doors here we will find a propane cylinder, and we're going to take said propane cylinder all the way to the exit, which is just down on the main road area here. Now, as you can see, there are a number of guards up ahead of us. They're all about to engage in a conversation. These 2 were just about to pass, and the 2 ahead of us That doesn't bother us much, as we are going to get in position while that takes place. So we just want to avoid the camera. We're going to place the propane cylinder on the floor in the road there, over on the right hand side, so that we only eliminate our target and not his colleague. So while the gentlemen are having their little meeting, we are going to head over to the water tower, and we are going to retrieve our sniping rifle, and we are going to take our final shot from up in the water tower, or our final 2 shots, should I say. So we're going to head up into the tower, grab our sniping rifle, which will take a little bit of setup as it is the huntsman rifle. That will give us plenty of time for our target to get back into position, and then all we've got to do is locate and destroy the propane cylinder and eliminate our final target. So with everybody now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and because we are over here, the nearest available exit will be the speedboat exit just outside the rear of the water tower. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and once we get through all this marshland, we will get confirmation that all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. There we go, we had no objectives to worry about, so we get ourselves a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.